You've tuned in to the Top 10 Gardener with garden expert Ken Lain. Join him daily as he answers timely garden questions that are sure to make a difference in your gardens. Now, welcome your host, Ken Lain.
As we wrap things up, let me just wish you and yours a spooky Halloween, a fun Halloween, a safe Halloween. So it's a good time to be out in the gardens. Just the leaves are out there, pile them up, have the kids jump in them. Our dogs actually like to play in piles of leaves. It's just funny to watch. Oh my gosh. So it's a good time. Now, leaves, that's gold. As things drop on the ground, you want to collect those. And what I'll do is I've got some leaves that are quite large. So some of your bigger, like maple leaves, I'll take my lawnmower and kind of chop them up some, and then I compost them. Some of the others, this is like black gold for your gardens. What the book says is you should insulate your gardens with compost or leaves or something, a 2 to 3 inch layer over top of your flower beds or around your roses or over the gardens, insulates them so that the ground will not freeze and heave. So as we get closer to the end of the year, we're cold at night, but we're warm during the day. It's beautiful during the day. We're walking around with just maybe a vest on. It's beautiful. But at night it gets cold. And so that freeze-thaw causes heaving or cracking or getting a real light, fluffy garden soil. Well, that breaks some of your roots that are in the ground. So if you put a 2 to 3 inch layer on top of your gardens, it eliminates that garden heaving. It takes you right through winter. So I can never get enough leaves to do any real good. So I wish I had more, but I don't. And so I'll take a bag of Water's premium mulch. We've screened this down. It's actually mocha looking compost that's screened down to 1/4 inch minus. So it's fine. So you put it over top of there. It's not going to cause any type of root rot or crown rot. It's just nothing but good. And then I'll go ahead and rake that in. It works its way into the soils through winter, but it keeps the soil from heaving. Again, the book says 2 to 3 inch layer over the gardens in the fall. It makes the plants, it helps the plants get through winter much stronger. It'll also, because you're going to start powering down your irrigation next month, which is like 2 days away, 3 days away. And so you still need to water things. We have long dry spells through winter here in the mountains of Arizona. It can be, even though they say it's supposed to be wetter winter because of El Nino, whatever. All I know is don't believe the weatherman. They've never been right when I've seen them. But last year they said it'd be drier than normal. And look how much snow and rain we had. Oh my gosh. This year they're saying it's supposed to be wetter than normal, which means it'll probably be dry as can be. So, but that layer of extra layer insulates the soil so it doesn't dry out as fast, keeps the weeds out so they don't take some of the moisture and nutrients out. And so we've got a garden class coming up. This is the last one of this year. It's going to be showy shrubs of autumn. I'm going to show them off, what they are, what they look like, how to plant them. Should be fun. Plus you get to hang out with some really cool people. They're called gardeners. We like funky hats and bright gloves and funky boots. And we like just hanging out and sipping, watching a sunset with a glass of tea, having friends over for a glass of wine. That's a gardener. We just hang out together and talk gardening for an hour. So Saturdays at 9:30 in the morning, no matter the weather, we've got it in the back greenhouse. We can control the wetness, the dryness, the rain, the wind. It's just fun to hang out, but that'll be over the shrubs that you can plant right now in the autumn of the year. You'll be able to know what's the best one. And we've got some great resources that'll help you get you a list of here's our planting guide. Here's the list of the top 10 and more. So throughout the week, Lisa and I camp out here at Waters Garden Center, and we do truly enjoy one of the things when I get stressed out, I go talk to gardeners. Look, talking to you as well.
Waters companion plants that grow well together are blaze maple, burning bush, spicy mums, glamour kale, and red wall creeper.
Waters' red wall creeper is specially selected to dress up those miles of stockade fence.
A mountain vine with rich green foliage turns fire engine red through autumn.
Waters' native vines are and both deer and rabbit proof.
You'll find the showiest vines here at Waters Garden Center.
Google, give me directions to Waters Garden Center.
If you want a more fruitful garden, increased success in landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Top 10 Garden Podcast. Years of tips, tricks, and garden shortcuts are guaranteed to make your gardens nicer than ever. Listen to this podcast or read Ken's weekly garden column by visiting watersgardencenter.com. That's Waters with 2 T's, gardencenter.com. Thanks for tuning in.